Today, these children in Uganda sing in church, I should say sang in church 7 hours ago. They go to church every Sunday. And they sing songs to Jesus Christ, who has saved them. If I had a daughter today, I'm sure that I would be taking her to soccer practice on Sunday to see if she could make a save on the field. Because soccer would be more important to my child than Jesus Christ. Today, these children in an abandoned place on the globe have hope realized. That's the key. They don't have hope. Their hope has been realized. It's already there. Why? I know this is true because Teswiji Jackson Kaguri knew that in Jesus Christ he could accomplish all things, who would give him the strength and the strength he was given. Gave up everything he had to start a school, to save lives. And we can't give up second helpings, so we're obese. But I'm a Christian. So in the spring of 2003, Jackson came to United Presbyterian Church. He came, or as a good Presbyterian, Mr. Hamill, as a good Presbyterian who believes in predestination, he came, or I'm glad to say Jackson was sent by Jesus Christ. And I believe that. He was sent by Jesus Christ to plead his case here in this church to save God's children. And we listened. I have a note here. I didn't know where to put it in. I'll never forget Billy Rhodes coming into the basement with a parcel of backpacks that he had brought that we were going to send to the children. I was so proud. Arms tingling. First gift we ever got was Billy bringing in backpacks. Well, Jackson came to the right place because a whole lot of people in this fellowship also believe that we as United Presbyterians can and do and will accomplish all things in Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ gives us the power and the strength and the endurance to do just that. I believe that. It's the reason I minister. To accomplish great things for Jesus Christ. I don't care about myself. I guess I should think everybody knows that. I don't care about me. This church was the first church in the entire world, and that is important. The first church to provide Jackson with what I would call the fulcrum. Is that the right word? Fulcrum. Anyway, there was this little, oh, that's a terrible analogy, little snowball on top of this hill. And that was what was going to gather momentum. And we were on the top of the mountain with Teswiji, and we had this, and we were the ones that just kind of got it going. We got it going with giving money, and we got it going with giving time, and we got it going with making commitments to Jesus Christ again, and making commitments to saving lives, and it started to fall down. I remember maybe 5 years ago, I sat outside with Jackson, and I said, Jackson, I said, you better get ready, because this is going to be fabulous. I said, you need to prepare yourself. And this is just the start, what you've seen. This is just the start. And so we did. We got the ball rolling. We made the supplies. We offered what has ended up being thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to save these children in Nyaka. And in doing so, what we've done, interestingly enough, in large measure, we started the economic salvation of southwestern Uganda without a shot being fired. Everything now in southwestern Uganda is being transformed. Please understand me, I beg you, what I've said is not an exaggeration. This is the truth. This is truth speaking. Over the past 7 years, our congregation has provided so much to Nyaka. I think of I have no idea, 50 to 100 people in this fellowship who have made contributions, who have gone to the fundraisers, who have given of their time and their effort and all this to make this work. And we've done that because we believe in Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, and we've done that because we believe that Jackson was sent by God, and we believe that there's nothing better than saving innocent children who have nothing. Now, with that said, I want to do something that I never do, but I'm going to do it this time. I happen to be, as you know, the front man for the Indiana Friends of Nyaka, or at least one of them. I'm the one who gets his name in the paper, and I don't care a bit about that. Doesn't interest me at all. I take no satisfaction in that. That's just the way it is. Those are the rules. And you see our church lifted up, and my name as pastor lifted up, and that's nice, but that's I don't care. What I care about is saying this, that there have been so many people in this fellowship that have made so many contributions, financial and otherwise. But what I want to say, so that you can thank them personally, I want it known from this pulpit, because this is a Christian statement and it needs to be said. Without Karen Like and without Alan Pease, this would have failed. These two people have carried the water. I'm the one who gets my name in the paper. They're the ones who do all the hard work. And they do it because they believe in Jesus Christ as their personal Lord and Savior. Karen and Alan do not do this for their own glory. Well, maybe Alan does. But they don't. They do it to extol Jesus Christ. And they do it because they know this is the correct thing to do. Now, I want you to give Alan and I want you to give Karen a thank you for what they've done. Now, with that said, sometimes people have said to me, how come we're helping these people in Africa? And why not here in town? Now, I'm going to do this one of these days. I did a preliminary, very unscientific, I'm not saying this is correct, but I did a little figuring up of all the social agencies and the people that were served in this community. And I think it comes out to about $15,000 a person who is helped by social agencies. And you multiply that, in other words, if you take each agency and the millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars that this little town of ours spends on people, it's a staggering amount of money. It's a staggering amount of money. Brent and I, as well as other people, Brent and I, through this church, part of our tithe, we give $500 a year among, more than that, but $500 of what we give is designated to send a child to school in Nyaka for 1 year. That clothes them, feeds them, educates them. And we made a 4-year commitment, and we'll end up probably helping the kid go to college here at IU. That $500 a year, any human being that's got any kind of turnips up here knows that that's a heck of a lot better payoff than $500 here spent